Toyota's 3S-GE was the best engine Honda. Anyway, Toyota built the Beam's 3S-GE to be their ultimate naturally aspirated four-cylinder. 210 horsepower from 2.0L, 10,500 revolutions per minute redline. Technology borrowed directly from Formula One. And then they sold maybe 20,000 units total before killing the entire platform. This wasn't failure. This was Toyota building an engine so good it exposed how profit-driven the rest of their lineup had become. Let's get into it. The engine, Formula One technology built. January 1998, Toyota's Higashi-Fuji Technical Center. Chief Engineer Nobaki Katayama reviews final validation data for the fifth-generation 3S-GE, destined for the Altezza RS200. The numbers on screen represent everything Toyota learned from decades of motorsport engineering, concentrated into a production engine. 210 horsepower at 7,600 revolutions per minute, 2.0L naturally aspirated. That's 105 horsepower per liter. But the real achievement isn't peak power. It's how the engine delivers it. The Beam's system, breakthrough engine with advanced mechanism system, featured technology that production four-cylinders had no business containing. Variable valve timing on both intake and exhaust cams. Continuously variable intake runner length controlled electronically. Individual throttle bodies feeding each cylinder through a plenum designed using computational fluid dynamics borrowed from Toyota's Formula One program. The construction was obsessive. Aluminum block with cast iron sleeves, forged crankshaft, and connecting rods. Pistons designed with valve reliefs deep enough to allow extreme cam timing overlap without valve-to-piston contact. Dual balance shafts eliminating vibration so completely the engine felt smoother at 8,000 revolutions per minute than most engines feel at idle. But here's what separated the Beam's 3S-GE from every other high-performance Toyota engine. The redline was 10,500 revolutions per minute. Not a theoretical maximum. A hard fuel cut that you could hit repeatedly all day without mechanical sympathy required. Toyota had built a production four-cylinder that revved higher than Ferrari's flat 12 from the Testarossa. That redline wasn't marketing. Independent testing by Best Motoring in Japan confirmed the engine would hold 10,500 revolutions per minute indefinitely. Sustained high RPM operation didn't cause oil pressure loss, didn't overheat, didn't develop any of the mechanical sympathy requirements that plagued other high-revving engines. Toyota had solved the fundamental problem that limited naturally aspirated performance. They built an engine that rewarded aggressive driving without punishing it mechanically. And then they barely told anyone about it. The market positioning disaster. The Beam's 3S-GE launched in the Altezza RS200 in October 1998. Toyota's plan was simple. Create a compact sports sedan that could compete with BMW's 3 Series while showcasing Toyota's performance engineering capabilities. The execution was brilliant. The Altezza featured rear-wheel drive, perfect 50-50 weight distribution, double wishbone suspension front and rear, and the Beam's 3S-GE screaming to 10,500 revolutions per minute. This was Toyota building a driver's car without compromise. The price in Japan was approximately 2.8 million yen, roughly $23,000 US, at 1,998 exchange rates. For that money, you got an engine with Formula One derived technology, a chassis tuned by Toyota's racing division, and performance that embarrassed cars costing twice as much. And almost nobody bought it. The first-year sales target was 30,000 units. Toyota sold 18,000. The problem wasn't the car. The problem was positioning. In Japan, the Altezza competed with Nissan Skylines and Subaru Impreza WRXs, turbocharged, all-wheel drive sedans making similar power with more low-end torque and better bad-weather capability. The Beam's 3S-GE made its power at 7,600 revolutions per minute. The turbo competition made peak torque at 3,000 revolutions per minute. For daily driving and traffic, the turbocharged alternatives felt faster even when they weren't. In export markets, sold as the Lexus IS 300, Toyota didn't even offer the Beam's 3S-GE. North American and European customers got the 2JZ-GE inline-6 instead. The engine Toyota specifically developed for performance enthusiasts was deemed too niche for markets where performance cars actually sold in volume. Toyota had built the Beam's 3S-GE for enthusiasts who valued high RPM, naturally aspirated character. Then they sold it in a market dominated by turbocharged torque and priced it against all-wheel drive alternatives that offered more practical performance. The result was predictable. Sales collapsed after the initial enthusiast rush. By 2001, Toyota was building fewer than 5,000 Altezza RS 200s annually. The Beam's 3S-GE, an engine representing millions in development costs and bleeding-edge technology, was dying from market positioning failure. The aftermarket that proved Toyota's restraint. While Toyota's bean counters were panicking about Altezza sales, something remarkable was happening in Japanese tuning shops. The aftermarket was discovering that Toyota had deliberately limited the Beam's 3S-GE's output despite building it to handle significantly more. TRD, Toyota's in-house tuning division, released a sports ECU in 1999 that raised the redline to 11,000 revolutions per minute and optimized fuel and ignition timing. Result: 225 horsepower, 15 more than stock, from software and allowing the engine to rev higher. No hardware changes needed. That revealed Toyota's strategy. The Beam's 3S-GE was capable of higher output from the factory. Toyota had deliberately limited it to 210 horsepower and a 10,500 revolutions per minute redline to maintain separation from potential future variants and protect engine longevity for average customers. HKS in Japan went further. They developed a complete package in 2000, aggressive camshafts with more lift and duration, ported cylinder head, individual throttle body optimization, and standalone engine management. Result: 255 horsepower at 8,200 revolutions per minute, still naturally aspirated, still on stock block and internals. The engine wasn't just surviving these modifications. It was thriving. No bottom-end failures, no oil pressure issues, no cooling problems. The Beam's 3S-GE handled modifications that would destroy lesser engines without complaint. Then tuners tried forced induction. Blitz built a turbocharged Beam's 3S-GE in 2001, running 8 pounds of boost on an otherwise stock engine. Result: 340 horsepower at 7,000 revolutions per minute. The stock bottom end didn't just survive, it performed reliably enough that Blitz offered a warranty on the kit. By 2003, built Beam's 3S-GE engines were exceeding 450 horsepower with larger turbochargers and forged internals. The engine Toyota had positioned as a naturally aspirated purist choice was proving capable of turbocharged performance that approached the legendary 3S-GE rally engine. Former Toyota engineer Takahashi Hiroshi, speaking in a 2015 interview, explained the over-engineering.